that April has in store for you. So just tuning in, and as you breathe in, setting any goals or intentions you'd like to set, breathing out, giving thanks, gratitude, and appreciation. So, okay. There's some things that have been really spinning through your mind. You've been spinning your wheels. I feel like what I'm getting here is that there's something new, a new start, a fresh start that you're hoping for. And it could be just in life with someone, with a job. It doesn't matter. Just you're wanting a fresh, clean slate. But it's like how? It's a matter of how. You have this feeling, you have this draw, or rather you feel this draw, this pull. But it's a matter like mentally, right? There's no way of planning certain things. And not just that, but there are certain cycles, karmic cycles, like I'm getting things that relate to your own kind of like inner healing relationship stuff. I mean, collective, we are all going through something like, it's going around. And so in this case, it's like this is what's tying up. You're clearing out of these cycles of overthinking, clearing out of these cycles of self-doubt, of overanalyzing. And I think I already said this, overthinking. So you're moving out of that because you've already been opening up to the heart. You know, you've already, sorry, I haven't been on screen. I've been tuning in and like this has been on screen, but you've been doing this work to free up your heart space. You've been doing this work to open up your heart space, to heal your heart space, to connect with your heart space, to get out of your mind, to get out of those cycles. Like if and where you've had those toxic, negative cycles of just being, I'm hearing spirit saying it's like just being trapped in your thoughts, trapped in the same old stories, the same old conversations, the same old blah, blah, blah. And now it's about cracking open into that heart space and moving with the flow. Because look at this energy, like all of these swords, right? That looks kind of painful. And so in this case, spirit is saying out of the mind again and into the heart. In this case, you've been opening up to the heart again, this dove, you've been receiving messages in your heart space. You've been receiving the healing and the clarity in the heart space. And now it's like, stop over analyzing it, stop thinking about it, and start just, it's not just allowing, but embracing and recognizing the wealth that you have, in this. Okay, this is really Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Six of Pentacles, Ace of Pentacles. So definitely some new beginnings that you're getting ready to embrace, which is funny, right? Because we're in the Mercury retrograde energies, like I think from the 1st to the 25th. And so this is going to give you that time and that space to really just be hands-on, to be practical, to, okay, there are things coming your way, opportunities, there's messages. You're in this position. I'm hearing spirit saying, I don't know if you heard like a bump or whatnot, but there's like a little bump. I don't know, I just get this validation from spirit, noise in the background. You're in this position where you're already thinking about your future. You're already, it's not just this contemplation, but you're working on things. You've been working on things and you're doing your best to just stay as practical, as grounded as you can while, being open and in your imagination, allowing for that divine channel of inspiration to flow through you. And with that, so it's always layers. Thank you, Spirit. There's always layers, but there's a messenger. It's like, again, spirit saying you've been getting ideas, your thoughts, your mind has probably been racing because there's something that you have your heart and soul like kind of dedicated on bringing into fruition. Like there's something that you really like are feeling, I want to say passionate, but yeah, it's like it's really tapping into that wellspring of like, I don't know why, but I'm getting this word, the word awe, very much like, wow. It's like you're wanting to access that energy, you're wanting to access that connection to your own soul life experience. And so they're going back to your thoughts might be racing. I'm hearing write things down, jot things down. There are messages coming, there is information heading your way, potential feedback, even certain relationships and or areas where you have invested yourself in the past, where you've been doing the work, you've been taking the steps. you've been watering the garden and, making sure that it's getting enough sunlight and clearing the debris, blah, blah, blah. When it comes to connections, when it comes to, just anything, because you got this 6 of Pentacles showing up, you're in this position to receive. So you've done the work, right? You've done all of that stuff. And now it's just allowing for the returns on your investments. Where you have been receiving, this is a time to step up and to give, And so, but I feel a lot of this balance and exchange of energy, this exchange of, I don't know why, but it's funny. They're like goods and services. I don't know why, but maybe it does have to do with career moves. Maybe it does have to do with work. Even in terms of when you're saying goods and services, if it's about a romantic relationship, for example, it could be in a situation where maybe you've been doing a lot in the past, or that person's been doing a lot in the past, and now they're in a position to reciprocate. And with that comes this beautiful opportunity for a new beginning. It's funny, right? Because I also get that, not that it's funny, but it's like, I feel like there may be some unexpected new beginnings. There may be some, it's kind of like twofold or tenfold type thing where you did not have necessarily an intention. Like, yeah, there's like a hope maybe, you're like, hey, you never know, but it's like, is that the intention? No, the true intention is like, I'm a good person, I want to do something good, or like the right thing, whatever it is, I want to be of service, I can, it's not gonna be a huge risk for me, it's not gonna be a huge investment, this friend could use this help, this stranger could use this help, this person, whatever the case may be, even if it was just a bite to eat, you know what I mean, a meal, or even if it was just a kind word, it was something more substantial than that, because this is something where Spirit's telling me, no, even if it was just a kind word, this wasn't just one time. Like, you've been planting those seeds of kindness, like with the people that the people that you love, even if there are strangers, it all adds up. Spirit's saying it all adds up, and it's all been adding up, and you have been doing actual physical footwork. You have sacrificed time, effort, energy, whatever the case, and now it's all coming back. There are people on earth, I don't know why, but they're like, like earth angels, blah blah. If you're watching this, you're probably one of them, an earth angel. But the thing is, Spirit sending angels your way, you're like, you're not here to just be like this angel messenger all like 24/7 all day and all night. You know what I mean? Like, you need to receive, and this is that time where, again, it's the balance and that exchange of energy that's happening. And so be open. There may be, I'm hearing like certain bits of information, especially because we're Mercury retrograde, they're like, it might fall by the wayside. Like, you see how it's like this Knight of Swords is like rushing in, and this Queen of Pentacles is like, oh la la. I mean, there's something going on here where I don't know, I feel like there might be a middle person or an in-between. It might actually just be Spirit, like a guide that's trying to be like a go-between, like yourself and another person, or yourself and a circumstance, a situation, a goal, something, again, that you've been working on. So there's good news that's going to be coming through and developing this month, okay? So just be aware of that. And be ready, be open to that, because it's something that, I mean, I don't want to sound like just, basic or whatnot, but you're very deserving of it. You've earned this position that you're in. And I also get here, like, just be aware too that there may even just be people that you're going to be ignoring, because like, oh, okay. Don't be too quick or dismissive to certain messages, messengers, or offers, because there could be, Spirit is really wanting me to look at this next card here. Oh my gosh, the Empress. That was what's coming up next. Yeah, there's opportunities that are developing. There's something that you're getting ready to accept. You'll be in a position, like whatever it is that you're working on, it's almost like something new will come from that. It's like if you had this, I'm thinking of how there's fruit trees, and it starts to develop, and maybe it's not fully developed, maybe it's not fully, fruiting or whatnot, and then you can come along and, what is it called, how they take a cutting of it to make a new one? That's what it feels like. It feels like there may have been something or somewhere that you've been investing in, and believe me, even if you're like, well, I don't know specifically what that could be, because it's like it could just be so very, like, you could just be so immersed in it, it's like right in front of your face. You know what I mean? Like, if it's, oh, well, I've been dedicating a lot to my community, I've been spending a lot of time there, you know what I mean? Or at like this place or that place or with these people. It's things that maybe you aren't even noticing, okay? But there's something that's going to be coming through to serve as like a benefit. And not just a benefit, but it's a future opportunity, future growth. And it's like, look, Queen of Pentacles, the Empress. I mean, you've really done your work. I'm hearing like, it's not that you don't have those intrusive thoughts or like that mental chatter of like just the fears or the doubts. And people can think whatever they want, and think, oh, you're so strong. Oh, nothing gets, hello, we're all human, and so if you're, here and you're seeing this, you're receiving this is just that nod to continue to stay in your heart. And just remember, it's okay if you've got those thoughts and blah, blah, blah that come up. It's okay. You know how to manage them, or at least how to just sort of, work with it, clear, release, send it on its way, because listen, there's something that you're working on. You may not be fully aware of it, okay? Like, I feel like you are. I mean, I know that you're holding space for some goals here, but there's something that's going to be coming through to help catalyze this development, bring it into the next level. Like, you're really going to be birthing and in this position to develop and open up to a whole other level of like wealth, abundance, prosperity, lifestyle, like that sort of thing. I mean, it's really, I almost see it, this month, it's the turning of the tides in a number of different ways, okay? So let's see what's following that. Okay, so yeah, like I said, you don't see it coming, you're not really seeing it. Okay. It's gonna be to your benefit in a lot of ways to just, again, like, I don't know why, but it's like, ignore the haters, ignore, like, if you have people like, how is this person doing it? How are you doing this? How are you doing that? I want to know, It's like, you know what? Buy the book. You know what? Invest in a session. You know what? Like, that's how you do it. You do the work. You know what I mean? There's nothing else to say. It's like these, I feel it's like words, thoughts, and just sort of just staying away from people that you already know are gonna be like, I don't mean to be, cruel, but it's like a waste of your time, a waste of breath. It's just like pearls to swine. You know what I mean? Like, listen, I've already done like the sharing because I have a big heart, and like I've driven myself crazy caring about this situation, these people, blah, blah, like you, and I'm done. I'm good. It's so... That's where this energy is just also kind of saying, again, there's this other message of, okay, don't get too stuck in your head, all right? There are things that you're not going to be able to, obviously, there's things you're not going to be able to control. Remember the cosmic weather of the month. Okay, the eclipse seasons, right? Major eclipse, I think, what is it, April 8th, I think we have like that big one that's supposed to like... And then the Mercury retrograde, again, the 1st to the 25th. And so while there is, there are these like positive messages, things developing, you are expanding where you have taken those bold steps and risks or moves. You put that trust and faith into yourself, into the universe, your high power, to God, spirit, creator. This is where your ancestors, spirit, the universe are like, all right, we're gonna be the biscuits we're needing. We're doing all the heavy lifting now. You just sit back and let us bring you the meal. And so this is where spirit's like, don't get caught up now. Okay, in the delivery situation, or in the part where you're not able to see the biscuits and all the things being made. It's being made, all right? You just got other things that you need to be focusing on, clearly. You know, whether it's like chilling out, doing your nails, taking a nap, reading a book, going to the beach, being that Empress energy. Okay. And it might be a little tricky because like you're having the shift that's happening. There's a shift that's happening. We are understanding that there are different ways of feeling a sense of empowerment, feeling and recognizing how much we are in control, how much control we have versus like control we don't need to have, control you don't want to have, control that like you shouldn't need to have or want to have, you know, like gravity, for example. I'm glad I don't have to worry about things like that. So it's just basic life stuff. Okay, so this again, this Two of Swords, the Five of Swords. The other thing is the people, I want to say, like any areas where you've had concerns about people trying to poke and prod or like be all up in your business or whatever, that's where Spirit's like, don't even worry about it. Like you're just going to be beyond that. And so just stay beyond that. And in the highest way, and that aligned in that heart-centered way. Okay, so all right, let's see what's coming up next. All right, still feeling stuck. Okay, someone is watching you from a distance succeeding. All right, like I don't like to go there with those kind of messages because I'm just like, I can't be bothered, to be honest. Like I try to just stay focused. We stay focused on the sun, the sunlight. But it's because you're going to be feeling it. Like you're doing okay, right? On a level, like on a daily. And it's not that there's all these fireworks and like woohoo every single day is magic. I mean, if it is in your world, then like straight up, that's awesome. But otherwise, like the Emperor's just chilling. You know what I mean? It's like I got everything that I need. I'm good. Like I don't need things to be like pow 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 like every second of the day. I'm chilling. Like you need to chill, like, you know. So I feel like there are people out there or someone maybe that's, you know, in their mind, there's always going to be some kind of an energy out there that has some regret or is feeling a bit of stuckness and wishing that they were part of your new beginnings. And I don't like saying that kind of stuff. And if it doesn't resonate, then just like don't even get into your head about it. Let it go. My point is, if you are fine, but you're feeling a little, like you could be feeling a little bit like, like everything's fine, but don't get into that's the whole deal. Is Spirit's like, listen, there's some things from the past that might be also holding you back. Like, okay, number one, if you are clear and beyond it and like, yeah, you know what, maybe there's some haters out there, but whatever, I'm past it. Then just know, yeah, they're out there, but you're past it. So just stay past it because it might start to get to you a little bit. All right. If you're like, no, that's like, I can't even imagine like who or what that could be about. Let it go. It's about not allowing for your own kind of like downtime. Because like I said, the Mercury retrograde, it's especially, there's going to be some, so don't take any delays personally. Don't take any dings personally, you know, because you might be like, hey, I'm doing pretty good. So what's all this stuff about? Remember the cosmic weather, all right? Because the new beginnings are still here. And in fact, I also feel like there might be some apologies coming through. There are things about yourself, things that I feel like if you feel optimistic about your future, but like nothing's quite, you know, popping off yet, then I feel like that's what's happening. It's just this process of staying in your zen and or just that self-awareness of taking everything step by step, allowing things to reveal themselves, not getting caught up in your thoughts, recognizing where you might be kind of getting out of the present moment, you know, getting stuck in the past or fixating too much on the future, that kind of thing, because this is a developmental space. Again, the retrograde energy, there might be a bit of a push and a pull. I mean, there's always the push and the pull. But just in terms of the things really connecting, things locking in and being like, you know, in that space of, okay, the celebration, the new beginning, where we can not just see clearly, but be in the experience and in that joy of like, yay, you know? So I'm gonna look at the bottom here and just get some additional closing guidance. King of Pentacles, yeah. So you're taking charge of your finances, your wealth, things with your career, your business. That whole deal is gonna start to not just flow, but again, this feeling of control, this feeling of being empowered, this feeling of being able to make plans, where maybe in the past it's like, I want to make plans, but I don't really know, and so the other piece is, I do pick this up again, where it's relevant. There may be a reconnect of someone from the past. And so you're in the position, it doesn't matter gender. You're in, if you're in this feminine position of receiving and you feel it, if you for sure are not like trying to pursue someone or something, I feel like you should be in the receiving position here, hopefully. It looks like there may be a King of Pentacles match coming into your Queen of Pentacles Empress energy. So just be aware, okay? Like I said, there's somebody that's thinking about you, maybe somebody that is thinking about you even, but you're like ignoring. And maybe this person even realizes it. They have regrets. They want a new beginning. It's just a matter of like, don't know how to like move forward. I really didn't want to go there. So this King of Pentacles is making rounds, okay? King of Pentacles is making rounds. That's all I gotta say in terms of a comeback, wanting to make a comeback of some type. Yeah. Okay. Wanting to present the self. There are things that are not fully being revealed, but they're trying, or like, I don't mean to sound cryptic with that, but I mean, come on, we got the Moon, we got the King of Cups, we got the Six of Wands. And so this situation, this person that's trying to present or that's working to present, they've got some things, I don't want to sound cryptic again, but there's some things that they're hiding, that they're not quite being forthcoming about. I'm not saying that they won't be forthcoming about it, but this is a situation where this is someone, or this is someone or a situation where whoever or whatever is being presented, it's like they're definitely going to try to come through and present their best, their best. And even if, I don't know if you heard that honking, but even if on the inside, even if in the background, it's kind of like, I don't want to say that they don't have anything to offer, but it's like there are either hidden motives or there's just some uncertainty, or even if they are being genuine in what they're presenting, there are still things that they're keeping from you or that you're not aware of. So just be sure, and I gotta say this again because we are in the retrograde period. Number one, if you're watching this and you're trying to like hit somebody up that's like from your past, just get clear that they probably already know. So there's no sense of hiding anything. Yeah, there's no sense of hiding. The Knight of Wands, they already are gonna know. Spirit's already telling them, so it's like whether there's somebody that actually is already in the know that's telling them, or Spirit's telling them they're already, like, you're already gonna know. Like, you're gonna know, whoever you are, King of Pentacles, you're watching, you're gonna know. Empress, Queen of Pentacles, if you're watching, you're gonna know. Everybody's gonna know. But one way or another, oh my goodness, what did I do here, Spirit? Okay. There's just too much going on here. Okay, but things are already on the move. There are new beginnings already on the move. Here's the thing. I want the best for everybody, even if it's not my responsibility or my place, and even if not everybody wants the best for me. I still it's like one of those things. Don't need to be eating at my table, but it don't mean I want to see you starve. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's whatever. Like, you might be vegan, so I don't know. Here's like some vegan naan bread. I don't know. Sorry, I don't mean to put it that way, but my point is, regardless of where you see yourself or how you feel about your karma, about your, what I'm saying, your process right now, there's something to be gained. There's an opportunity to be gained here for everybody. You know what I mean? And it's really, in terms of like how the message comes through right here, especially, there are gains. Like it's not just messages, but there's opportunities heading your way. There are people that want to work with you. There are people that want to meet you. There are people that want to connect and speak to you, even if they don't know who the heck you are. They don't know your name. They've never even heard about you or met you before in their lives, okay? Or in your life. It's called a divine appointment. your souls have made that appointment and have made that contract before you even like popped up into these bodies. Okay, so this is something that's already been appointed. It's already underway. Even whoever like this, even, okay, hypothetically, they're like, no, it's not new energy. I'm like, is it new energy, Spirit? Like, no, it's not new energy. I mean, you know, and it's, here's the thing. Whatever happens, like one way or another, remember that it's your choice to engage, to disengage, to allow, to not allow. Okay. But in this case, again, Monday, April, there are things flowing, even if you are feeling at a standstill. All right, just trust and know that. Again, you've done the work, you've invested your time, you're taking the steps, you're doing the stuff, you made the connections, and now it's time to allow for all of that hard work and effort to come back to you, to like see that return. Okay, so. Want to do I Spirit? All right. Okay. Yeah. Okay, there's the retrograde things coming back around. Unfinished, whatever's unfinished needs to be like, that's what's happening here. Okay, like whatever's unfinished, it's what's getting finished. Yes, the fact 10 and 10, the cycle is whatever's unfinished, it needs to be finished. This is like soul family karma stuff that is getting cleared up, tied up, and not just that, but debts being paid, karmic debts. It's like all of that stuff is divvying out. So where you've really been like, nope, I'm here to do the work, to pay back the karma, to get through this. Like you're in that space, you're in that zone. And even if like, let's take a spin and look at this from the perspective, this is you, for example, you're getting it together. You're taking control of your life. You're taking control of your surroundings. You're starting to recognize who's the healthy, you know, support systems and who really like act like they are or seem like that, but really they're not. They're just takers, they're just users, or they're you know, gossiping behind your back, whatever the case may be. You recognize it. You can see it from a higher position. You get that. And so the King of Cups, you still understand though, that unfortunately it's, you know, you still got to present in a certain way to just kind of make it through sometimes. Like, for example, if you work with a company and, you know, there's just people there who are just unsavory characters, like that King of Cups knows how to manage personalities, knows how to just put on the charm and be like, you know what, this person is a total like toxic, negative, but I'm just going to kill him with kindness, you know, just hey, like that's the King of Cups energy. All right. And so part of what Spirit's also saying here is, listen, there's new opportunity, there are new connections, you're on your way to really make those bridge those gaps and make those connections. And so here you go with Death and that 10 of Cups energy, it's like really saying goodbye and making peace with those energies or those connections that are just not aligning, that have been totally karmic, blah blah, you know, we're there to learn lessons with each other or whatever, you know what I mean, whatever that takeaway is, and allowing for you to sync up with and connect to those people, places, experiences that are in that soul alignment, that are on that divine path, dharmic path, where we're undoing the karma. You know, you've done that stuff, so we're linking up with the divine. Okay, so okay, dare we do this one more card? Rest. Thank you. So breathe, allow. Put your mind at ease this month. I mean, I'm not trying to be like, oh yeah, just don't think about anything. But if you've especially been like white knuckling it, feeling the exhaustion, and have just been wanting to slide in home base and take a beat, that's where Spirit's saying, like, do your best to just remove yourself, recognize again what is going to be symbiotic and synchronistic to you and your energies, because you're in a much better position now. You are in a place where you've been through enough experiences and enough lessons to recognize like what's what's right for you, what's just like not right for you, and not having to feel like make up some kind of story about why you know what I mean. You just like stand there and take it. Like, no. So this Four of Swords, all right, we got to just lay things to rest. We're letting spirit, the ancestors are with you. Your ancestors are watching over you. Your ancestors want the best for you. They want you to sleep well at night. Like, you know, it's just like a lot of these messages that I hear. So that being said, okay, whatever fears, doubts, whatever anxieties, again, that you've had, definitely you can, look at that, the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups. Things are coming full circle. So allow it to, especially this month of April, go with the flow. You know, just keep taking the steps and everything. But this should be a really, I don't want to just say, I'm not saying like full on smooth, but energetically, this should be something that's conducive toward rest, that's going to be conducive toward ease, okay? Even if there are, like I said, some bumps in the road, whatnot, just kind of in doing your best. Like that feminine energy is just receiving, going with the flow, allow, blah, blah, right? And in honoring that vibration, you're going to be better able to like see like, you know, instead of being in the pinch of the Mercury retrograde or in, I mean, stuff's going to happen, but you'll be able to witness it from afar more than like getting caught up in it, if that makes sense. All right. So have a beautiful and blessed month of April. Check out my website, Kapualani.com, and book your session if you like pre-recorded video live. So take care. Till next time.